Text Expander from Smile is supporting this edition of MacVoices. Text Expander can help you be more productive in every single application on your Mac. Find out how at textexpander.com. Hi, I'm Chuck Joyner, and this is MacVoices at NAB in Las Vegas. Folks, we're catching up with some old friends from Luma Touch. I've got Terri and Chris here to tell us what they're doing new with Luma Touch. Terri, it's great to see you as always.
It's great to see you too, Chuck. Thanks for having us.
And Chris, it's the first time I've gotten you on camera.
I think so. It's nice to be here.
Has she not let you be on camera before?
She's better on camera. So. I'm an engineer, so I like to stay away from the camera as much as I can.
But here you are. Here you are. So, what's new with Luma Touch? I mean, Terri, you and I did a pretty extensive run through a little while ago, but already there's a lot of new stuff.
For the last 3 months, we have been totally into it and really revamping it. We've had a whole new UI. We've added 3 more video tracks and 3 additional audio tracks for 12 tracks total now. That's 6 tracks of a 4K HD on an iPad Pro running real time with effects and all that stuff. So that was one major thing we did, but just redoing the UI meant remaking every icon, and as we did that, we thought about everything that we're doing and how to do it better and how to lay it out better, and it's just been a whirlwind of 3 months, so we've done that. We've done Frame.io integration. They're showing that at their booth as well, but that means that we can, on our source media, see the Frame.io markers without even importing the media. Just see the Frame.io media, see the markers, see the comments, reply to comments, make a timeline, add Frame.io comments to that, and send it back. We also have markers for our internal users as well, so if you just want to add a marker and a comment for yourself, you can. Narbox 2.0 integration is amazing because that's going to have a proxy generation. So that is kind of between Frame.io, Narbox integrations, and us. You have the ability to edit absolutely anything on your iPad. So you have the storage, you have the proxies, you have the ability to. It's amazing.
Is that all?
No. It's not actually. We also have external monitor support finally coming out. And
we're coming out with Final Cut Pro XML export one version later, so it'll be in 2.1, but it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be a great integration where any project you work on, if you need that finishing touch on Final Cut, you can export it and get it all up there and finish it there. But for most people, they'll never need to go out of Luma Fusion to finish their edits. So, But it's there if you need it.
I mean, that's huge just because of the flexibility of Final Cut. Not that Luma Touch is not flexible, but some people just feel more comfortable getting into that environment they know until they get to know Luma Touch.
Yeah, this gives them the option now to, start something new and do the editing the way we show them to do it, which is anywhere you want, with the fluidity of working with your touch and the tactile feel of that, but still have the security of being able to say, yeah, I can finish this last detail on Final Cut if I need it, and that's a great thing.
Yeah, and we've added things to the timeline I haven't mentioned yet, which is track headers, which means we have the ability to turn off and on viewing, we have the ability to lock a track, to mute a track, and to work with insert and overwrite in new ways so that you have even more control than you do in Final Cut on your timeline. So, I mean, I couldn't be happier as an editor. I'm just so energized by this release. It's amazing.
Well, at some point, it's like, how much more stuff can you pack into an iPad program?
Huge list.
We have a list. We're not anywhere close to being done yet. It's just time and resources to get it all done. Some of the things I can give you a little heads up. Some of the things we're looking at in the future: blending modes, masking, title animations. All those things will be coming in over the next year. So
and then we
and
have
much
some
more.
really big surprises coming as well.
Oh, good.
I probably shouldn't mention.
No,
don't mention
not
it.
at this point. But that's not all we're doing. So we've kind of expanded our team and worked on our development processes to the point where I think we're like an amazing team now.
There's so much stuff I'm seeing here at NAB that is just everything is pushing down and making things so much more accessible, so much more available to really to kids. to the kids who want to be filmmakers, and that's why I guess I get so excited about things like Filmic Pro and Luma Touch, because any kid can afford this if they really want it. It's not hard to afford.
Yeah, my daughter does stop motion animation using Luma Fusion. She'll bring in 200 pictures and create a stop motion animation in it, and it amazes me. She does better than a lot of adults I've seen using it because they pick it up so quickly, and it's a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, and as far as price goes, we will not go to a subscription model with this new release 2.0. It's still going to be just a one-time purchase. So.
Yeah. Well, I have mixed feelings about that, because I think that there are certain pieces of software that are being developed so fast and that they deserve a subscription model. It's not like something, okay, I subscribe and a year later I get a new update. That's not the right thing for a subscription model. But what you guys are doing is ridiculous.
It could be, yeah, it could be a subscription model, but we decided, for the type of customers we have, it's a better fit for what we want to do. It's a one-time purchase, but we will have additional features that'll be extra cost later on. But we'd rather have people pay for specific functionality that they need and that they want, rather than have to pay for everybody's functionality across the board. And that's sort of our motto and our feeling on it.
Well, I like that, because you give away a certain level and let people get used to it, and then if they need or want that next level, then you need to be compensated for it, and they should be happy to pay for it.
Well, I always kind of make an analogy with waffles and syrup. You wouldn't buy a subscription for a waffle maker, but you might buy a subscription for syrup if it came in a different flavor every month. So.
Yeah, interesting analogy. It always strikes me, we get into these interviews and I'm so enthused about talking to you all. Give me a 30-second rundown on exactly what Luma Touch is, because we should have done that.
We should have. Okay, I'll start and you can. It is a professional mobile editor for iOS, iPad, and iPhone. And we treat editing like you treat a craft. It's not a quick and dirty editor. It's not run and gun. It's not just when you can't get to your desktop. This is a serious editor running on iOS. Yeah.
Is that a fair statement?
That's a fair statement. And, honestly, a big part of who we are is our team, too, because Terri and I worked together at Avid and met each other long before that. And we've both been in the industry so long that I was here 25 years ago with my first product. And it's amazing to see how much things have changed. That was a $500 product that took hours to render something. This is a $20 product that does 12 tracks of video in real time. Things do change, but, what hasn't changed is the devotion that we have to what we love doing. And that's why we started this company, was because we loved the editor that we were creating and we wanted to continue doing it. And that's what we're about. We're not a startup, we're not a, get some venture capital. We're about, we wanted to create a great product for people, and we're working on it and we're continuing to do it.
Yeah.
Well, and as with all due respect to iMovie, because I've used iMovie, I like iMovie, but when I first saw Luma Touch, it's like, oh my God, this is crazy. And touch-based editing is a bit different. It feels different, and I don't know how else to express it.
So I like to say, if you can edit more often because you have the device with you, you get better at editing. And if you can experiment more because the app is fast, it doesn't bog down, it doesn't stutter, it makes you experiment more because you're not afraid to touch things. You're in there touching things, moving things around. And the more you experiment, the more creative you are. So for me, Luma Fusion brought back some creativity that I had basically beaten out of me by big systems, that are hard to use. So it's really amazing. I like it.
And Chris, you said $20 app. Is that I've forgotten. Is that the price?
That is the price. Yeah, it's $20 right now. We've actually, thought about it with 2.0. We might raise the price a little bit, but not by much. But so now would be a good time to get it because you get the free update to 2.0 when it comes out. So yeah.
Well, and I, the 99-cent app thing just drives me crazy because you guys put a lot of time and effort into this, and you need to make money so you can keep making it better. And you're not going to do that at 99 cents.
Not at 99 cents. No, we can't go that low. But we found a good market because we're not only getting the professional video editors, but we are getting the aspiring young people who can afford to buy our product and move up, and have a professional editor in their toolbox. And so we found a nice happy medium, we think, there. Yeah.
Skip a couple movies and buy Luma Touch. You'll be happier. The website is
it's just lumatouch.com. Actually, yeah. Sorry.
It's only the end of the first day, and we're already all punchy. Yeah. Guys, thank you very much, and congratulations on yet another great release. I'm sure we'll be talking again before NAB next year.
Oh, I hope so. I hope so. I always enjoy
Thank you so much.
Chris, thank you for braving the camera.
All right. Thanks.
Bye.
Folks, I'm Chuck Joyner. This is MacVoices. We'll be back with more from NAB. Thanks for watching. Visit MacVoices.com for show notes and to connect with Chuck on social media. Get involved in our Facebook group or like our Facebook page, and get more out of your Apple tech with MacVoices Magazine, free on Flipboard and on the web. And if you find value in it all, consider supporting us through either our Patreon campaign at patreon.com/MacVoices or by making a one-time donation via the PayPal link on our front page and in the show notes of each episode. You will join these fine people who help bring you Mac Voices. Advertising handled by Backbeat Media at backbeatmedia.com. Bandwidth provided by CacheFly at cachefly.com.